Hello, flopping at the Orion Battle Song by LDY. No, something's different though. This is the Orion prototype, but that's not what it's supposed to sound like. It's supposed to sound hollow because it's sandwich, you know, but oh my god, it's channel. Put some wood in it, and now it sounds really nutty. It's good. So yeah, that's a little update on the Orion. Now my collection has expanded, and I think it's time to show it off to you. I'm gonna go get the box. Introducing the Balisong case. That's the Orion. That is my collection. Looks a bit messy, but it is what it is. So let's line them all up. Alright, let's do from... let's put them in sections. Here we have the entire collection here. Wait, let me just put that in color order. There we go. Yeah, that's the entire collection. Oh, I also play Kendama. It's really fun. So, let's start from... Dang it. I should have put in the right order. Give me one moment. Alright, I'm back. This is in order from not favorite, least favorite to most favorite over there. Start here. This is the Max Ace Phantom. As you can see, it has tap, but you're like, oh, it's on bushings. Why don't you tune it down? Well, no. First of all, it is on bushings. It is turned down all the way. Now, a few problems I've had with it is I was flipping it. Okay, I received it out of the box at a little bit of tap. I'm fine with that. I opened it up, I tuned it, and I flipped it, no tap. It had no tap. But flipped it over tile, dropped it one time, face down, and it had tap. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the blade that bent or the handles that bent. As you can see here, it from this angle, you can see one of the handles is taller than the other one. You can see here. I don't know. Zoom in on this specific. There's a height difference here and there. Alright. I don't know if it has anything to do with that or the bent blade. I don't know why. Look, I liked this. Okay, it was really cheap. For me, I'm in China, but it costed around $20. That is fine. Like, I don't mind. If it has tap, it has tap. But, like, from Max Ace, like, I don't know. And to add insult to injury, I stripped the screw. It sucks. I stripped the screw. That's my fault. But I just don't like that when I drop it once it has tap. The screws are turned down all the way. The tap isn't that reasonable. Alright. Moving on. Oh, one more thing. This bottle opener looking thing. Yeah, that's pretty sharp. You do chaplains on it, it ain't gonna be like the Swordfish where it's kind of like, it hooks around your finger. and it flings it across the room. Crazy. Next, we've got the Lucha. Now, this isn't bad. This is okay. The main reason of owning this is so that I could mod it someday once I get funds to do that. Oh, shoot. But yeah. Lucha. Not the worst, not the best. Good when modded. You've got the zippy Lucha handles. You've got the Flytanium Lucha handles. You've got the Flytanium Titanium Lucha handles. There's a lot of options out there. But stock as it is now, it ain't that good. It's just fun. Nice, heavy, tanky ballast on the flip. Next up, we've got the Squiddy. Now, this is the Squiddy with the 3D printed blade. So the original blade snapped, but 3D printed one, and now it's like that. And we've got the weight. I've got a weight here. So fans are more fans are more better. Not that I didn't calculate the weights of the handles versus the weight of the blade. It may be blade biased, or it may be handle biased, or maybe neutral. I don't know. I do not know at all. Yeah, that's Squiddy for you. Just really don't like when the Squiddy blade breaks. Like, in my opinion, okay, the Squiddy blade shouldn't just be enough material to just go around the pivot, because that's where it snapped, around the pivot. It should have extra material, similar to the Serpent Striker, whereas a bunch of material other than around the pivots, and the Kraken as well. A lot of battle songs do it. You've got this, the Firefly, that does that as well. Even the Tay Flipper, it's got extra material popping out here. I wish that could be implemented into the Squiddy. But yeah. Next up, we've got the Orion prototype. Now, I'm aware that the V1 has been released, but I honestly prefer this design. This is a simpler, more neater design, in my opinion. But it does suck not to get a live blade with this. It only came with the trainer. Yeah. This is not what it actually sounds like. It's got the faux channels, basically. If you want to do that to your Orion, all I did was just get some oiled popsicle sticks, cut them down to size, and I unscrewed the bottom screw, put it in, screwed it back together. So right now it's being clamped in there. Now, don't take my advice for your battle song, but I'm just saying it does sound nicer and nuttier. Yeah. Next up, the Mako V4.5. You're like, oh, why is the Mako V4.5 in front of the Orion? Now, I've got several reasons. Number one, I beat it, and I have more emotional attachment to it, because I've owned this quite some time, and I actually like the Mako. It's a neat boy. I usually keep this on my desk. Very neat. But you're like, oh, this is on washers. That's on bushings. Over there, you've got the Orion on bushings. Well, yeah, but to be honest, this doesn't need bushings. It's fine. There's no tap. Nothing. There's no ding 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 tap. It's just the Mako V4.5. Smiley face there. Like, oh, why is the blade bent? Well, long story short, I like it bent. If it's a beater anyways, why not just do whatever you want with it? Yeah, it's a Mako 4.5. Now, moving on to the Tay Flipper Calico. Oh, shoot. Ran out of power. It's fine. Tay Flipper Calico. Really good. Like, really, really, really good plastic battle song. Get this over any other Squiddy, in my opinion. It has good sound, good weight. I really like the weights at the end of the battle song. Yeah, overall, really good. It has a little bit of tap. Plastic battle songs have tap. I didn't bother to tune it down. Yeah. Moving on to the BB Firefly by BB Barfly. I just lubed this thing up just now. Thoughts. This thing is chunky thick, like really thick, dense. It's not heavy. It's lighter than the Lucha, believe it or not, because of these aluminum handles. I believe this is the Christmas variant of the BB Firefly, which makes this really cool. But this, number one, this thing's on bushings, really good. Number two, it's quieter than some of these because of the tang pins, which are more quieter. And three, it's just really fun to flip, like, anytime. Yep. We're on the final three. The three. We've got Swordfish. Right now, this thing's got no weights in the end of the handles, and I think that I am enjoying this more without the weights at the end of the handles, because fans now are more consistent. Because with the weights in, it was quite handle biased. Now I think it's more towards the neutral side. Because with distribution, this thing is full aluminum, pinsless, which means that the blade is less dense than the handles. But that means that the entire blade is the same weight, like all around. It's around the same weight for the entire thing. So the tip is probably around the same weight as the ends of the handles, which means there's less weight at the top, which means less momentum. But at the end of the handles, you've already got hardware there, which makes it heavier towards that side. But even adding more weights in, that would make it really, really, really heavy, which would kind of make it really weirdly balanced, because then that side would be more heavier than this side. So, that's why I've got no weights in them. I actually like this more. I would say this is quite similar to a Nautilus. Oh, little update on the anodizing on the side of the blade. There, we've got there. Look at the channel. We've got a little bit of damage in there. Top here, pins, a little bit of, yeah. That's it. Second, we've got the Serpent Striker V3. This thing is one hell of a balance on the flip. Imagine the ringing of a screw trainer, but in a sandwich construction, titanium liner Velasong. Essentially a replicant with a really ringy blade. You're like, oh, I don't want the ring, but I also don't want to use the live blade. Well, luck, you're gonna get lucky, because Zippy Balasong has ring silencers for this thing, and caps for this thing. Now, obviously, I don't have them, because I'm poor. I think you know why. I have a problem. Yeah, this thing is fun. G10, really grippy. The G10 is slightly larger than the liners, which means drops, instead of denting the titanium, it would dent the G10 instead, which is, my opinion, great. Yeah, probably one of the best Max Ace products ever. And lastly, we've got the Kraken. You're like, oh, where are the zippy inserts? Well, I kind of enjoy this without it. It feels like natural or natural. I don't know if it's a word. More natural, not neutral, natural. Because having those weights in made it feel, I don't know. I didn't really like them that much. Like, they were great as silencers for flipping quietly, but as of now, this thing is a joy to flip. Just as it is. Yeah. That's the collection. Oh, we've got this thing. I don't know, like, any good tricks on this. I can't film while doing this, so... Don't know if that's in frame. 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 Yeah, I dropped it. This isn't really good. I don't think you're supposed to be filming first person. Yeah, there we go. Damn. Ooh. Oh, crap. Okay. That's it. If you're interested in what's in the case, we've got scissors, bag, tail flipper, screwdriver, LDY pillbox with hardware inside, and a bite handle indicator in there. Oh, a T10 bit, and a T10 bit. That's it for this video. Goodbye.